Hi, and welcome back to my blog stampwithelaine.com. Today we are going to be looking at this wonderful tool. It's a fringe scissors. It's very affordable. It's only about $8.95, and it's in our spring summer catalogue. And this will make these lovely flowers, and I'm going to show you how. So let's get started. I first learnt how to make these flowers with floristry ribbon about 13 years ago, and you start off with a little bud like that and then progress to something like this. There's all sorts you can do. You can have domed flower centres like this, a flower that looks like this, that's with a tighter basic bud, and that's with a looser bud. Or you can have one that is just nice and flat. Read the kit. It will come with all your petals and ribbon, burlap ribbon, and it also comes with these pre-cut designer papers for you to make the flowers with. Now you'll notice that there's a strip of sticky tape, double-sided tape, both on the front and back at the base, and I'll tell you why in a minute, but I'm going to show you how that you can do it with ordinary DSP. Now take a piece of DSP or designer series paper, and then if you fold it back or flex it, you will find that one side of the paper is easier to fold than it is on the other. So you always cut along the side when you're doing flowers where it's more flexible. I have cut strips of DSP that measures 2 1/4 by 12, and so therefore you want to put sticky strip along the bottom. So I'm using the white tape here because it's easier to see than with the red sticky label tape. So it's non-SU stuff, but just for this project it doesn't matter. And I've done the same on the reverse of this piece of DSP. Then you take your DSP and you sort of fold it in half. You don't actually crease it to make a score line, because when you're cutting with your fringe scissors and you start the cut from here and then stop short of the double-sided tape, and so you cut all the way along like I've done here, and then open it out. I'm going to be working in 4-inch strips. So doing it by eye. Then you want to remove the sticky strip from the front and the back. And to make your standard bud, you fold the DSP, down to, butt it up to the other half, and then have the sticky side facing you, and you need a skewer to help you anchor the bud as you roll. For your second bud, or a different way of doing a bud, take off your sticky strip as normal. And this time, when you fold, with the sticky side facing you, you only do it part of the way. So leave a 1/4 of an inch from your base and you cut that off. And then sticky side up, you do the same, you roll it. And this will give you a slightly wider, more open bud. To make this bud, which pops up like that in a conical, almost in a fir cone type shape, first you need to use your bone folder and sort of try and work out the crease that was made when you were cutting your fringe, cutting the slots here. Otherwise, when you spiral it down, it could end up looking like that, and you don't want that. So you still fold it to meet the other halves, and that's sort of equal edges. It might help perhaps if you just pop a pen through there to make the thing fan out. Now with the sticky side face up facing you, this time you angle your skewer or your barbecue stick so that you're rolling diagonally in a downward spiral. To create a more open, fanned out look, remove your sticky strip and this time offset your fold so it's just a teeny, just a tad, not too much. Sticky side facing up. You repeat the process, so angle it and curl it downwards. And you can see the difference between those two. So just to recap, this is your standard bloom. This is your shortened bloom, which gives it a much more open effect. This is your angled one, folded straight down. This is your angled one, folded offset, and to give you a more open bloom. Last of all, I'll show you how to make this. So take your DSP again. I've cut this into a 6-inch strip. Instead of folding, you just cut straight down, and that will create your petals. And then take your bone folder and curl it in whatever direction you want, whichever way you want the DSP to face up. So I'll just do this side, I think, just to give it a contrast. Now you're ready to put it on your bud. Remove the sticky strip. And just pop your flower centre in there and just roll it, making sure that you keep this in a straight line. You can make these flowers any size you want. The longer the strip or the more layers you put on, then the bigger the base will be. This will just go bigger and bigger. And there you have it. The fringe scissors can also make these nice little details on your card. This one I've cut a fringe for the tag. In this one I've cut cardstock the same width as my card base in several shades of blue, and that makes a nice effect. You can do it as fringing on the side of your card as well. So that's all for today. Don't forget, it's celebration at the moment. These are celebration papers. They come free with a £45 purchase. If you wish to book a party or purchase Stampin' Up supplies, if you haven't got a demonstrator, I'd love to be yours. So get in touch with me at blog.stamp.com or visit my online store. The address will appear at the end of the video. Thanks for watching and come back soon.